Are you down for this? If you're in the mood, we can take it to the moon. Just like a movie scene, table for two. No need to be fed, I want you instead.
Hello everyone, my name is Anjani Galia Putri from class 2A, English Education Program. Today, I want to share with you an issue that deeply affects my hometown, a problem that happens year after year and brings damage to family, homes, school, and our daily life. That issue is flooding, especially in Bima. Flooding is not just a temporary inconvenience. For many people, it brings trauma, loss of property, and sometimes even danger to life. So today, I invite you to reflect and act. Many people think floods are just natural disaster caused by heavy rain. That's only partly true. The real reasons why Bima keeps flooding are mostly connected to human activity and poor planning. I believe that if we want a lasting solution, we must stop reacting after disasters and start building long-term strategies to prevent them. Let's look at what's really causing the problem and what we can all do to fix it. One the biggest cause of flooding in Bima is poor waste management. In many areas, trash is still being thrown into river, drain, and open space. Why does this matter? Because when it rains, the garbage blocks the drainage system. The water has nowhere to go, so it overflows into streets and homes. It's easy to blame the government, but the truth is, many of us contribute to this problem. Lack of public awareness, limited access to proper trash disposal, and weak law enforcement make the situation worse. I believe the proper education campaigns, stricter rules, and better access to waste service like more public trash bin, recycling center, and organized community cleanups are part of the solution. Another major factor is deforestation and uncontrolled urban growth. There's a natural protector. They absorb rainwater, hold the soil together, and slow down the flow of water from hills to the city. But in Bima, many hills have been cleared for farming, housing, and other developments, often without proper planning. When it rains heavily, there are no roads to absorb the water. The result? Landslides, fast flowing water, and floods into lowland areas. We need stronger environmental protection that includes reforestation projects, regulating where and how people build houses, and protecting the remaining forest. These changes may take time, but they are critical for long-term safety. Community behavior is important. We can't ignore the role of government. In many cases, Local authorities in only respond after the flood happens, giving out emergency aid, cleaning mud, or evacuating people. But real solutions require prevention, not just reaction. Why haven't stronger flood barriers been built? Why aren't all neighborhoods connected to proper drainage systems? Why is building in flood-prone areas still allowed? We need government leadership that takes action before disaster strikes, through infrastructure development, public education programs, and strong environmental police. Climate change is making things worse due to global warming. Extreme weather events like intense rainfall are becoming more frequent and more severe. While we cannot control the global climate alone, we can adapt. This includes building climate resilient infrastructure, protecting wetlands and forests, and promoting sustainable farming practice that reduce land degradation. Youth also have a big role by getting involved in local environmental groups, joining tree planting events, or simply spreading awareness. We can build a generation that takes climate change seriously and act on it. So, now the big question is, what can we do? As citizens and students, we can the first start community education programs about waste and weather. The second, join clean-up toys, report illegal dumping, and be role models for our neighbors. And the last, advocate for stronger environmental laws and better city planning. And as a government, there should be the first investment in flood prevention infrastructure like large drainage, flood walls, and early warning systems. The second, regulation that prevent building on flood prone land. And the last, urban planning that puts nature and safety first. We also need to change the way we think. Flooding is not just a seasonal problem, it's a warning. It's a signal that we are not in harmony with our environment. In conclusion, the floods in Bima are not just caused by nature. They are caused by habits, decision, and a lack of long-term thinking. But that means we also have the power to change them. Let's stop asking, what can others do? And start asking, what can I do? Let's stop reacting and start acting because Bima deserves better, and so do we.